In this video, I'm going to share with you 3 powerful ways to have magnetic energy for attracting your desires. Now think of yourself as a magnet, because that's pretty much what we are. And a magnet can either attract or repel depending on which way the magnet is flipped. So let's pretend you have an inner magnet, and your inner magnet could be flipped the right way, so it's attracting your desires in, or it could be flipped the wrong way, which could be repelling your desires from coming in. So in this video, I'm going to share 3 ways that you can have that magnetic energy that will attract your desires in. And the first way is to be present. Be present to the moment. Simply by being present, your energy is more magnetic. And a lot of us aren't actually being present to the moment. We're worrying about the past or worrying about the future. We're not in the here and now. And when we're worrying about the past or future, it's messing with our vibrational frequency as well. It messes with our thoughts and feelings. And so you can't manifest your desires from that place. In order to manifest your desires, you have to do it from the present moment. And you have to consciously choose to tune into the vibrational frequency of your desired reality. Now, you can train yourself to become more present in your day-to-day life. And I'm going to share a technique with you that I use that I've been doing for about 2 years now. And it's a great technique. I have noticed that it really has trained me to become more present. As I just go about my day, I notice that I'm more in the here and now. So what it is it's a candle meditation. I've talked about it in other videos as well. So I have a candle. This lives next to my bed. And as soon as I wake up in the morning, it's the first thing I do. I light the candle. And it's good to stare at the candle because a candle flame helps to quieten down the mind. And it's also apparently good for the pineal gland. So I just stare at the candle or at the flame. And as I stare at it, I take a deep breath in. And as I take that deep breath in, I put the awareness in my hands and my feet. And I feel the separation between me and the candle. And as I breathe out, I simply relax. And then I take another deep breath in. I put the awareness in my body, in my hands and my feet. I feel the separation between me and the candle. And then I breathe out, I simply relax. So what that's doing is it's actually grounding the energy out of the head and in the body. When you put your energy or awareness in the body, that is when you become present to the moment. So I recommend using that candle meditation technique every morning to ground your energy in the body and then go about your day, go to work, do what you need to do. And you can even notice if people, treat you differently, if people seem more drawn into you, more magnetized to you. They've done experiments with this on stage where it really does draw, like there is a magnetic pull with your energy when you're grounded in the body. So you can experiment with it in your own reality. Now, the second way to have magnetic energy is by having elevated emotions. So I'm going to show you a picture of the scale of consciousness. This is from Dr. David Hawkins' book, Power versus Force. Now, when you operate in the lower frequencies, that is when you don't have magnetic type energy. You cannot manifest your desires from those lower frequencies. So you have to learn to raise your vibration up into the higher frequencies. And as you do that, you actually become more energy and less matter. When you're operating in the lower frequencies, you are more matter and less energy. So as you go up that scale of consciousness, you're operating in these higher frequencies, you're more energy and less matter. Your energy is more magnetic, and that is how you attract your desires in. Because it's your heart, it's the emotions from the heart that draws these things to us, draws our desires to us. So you have to have the elevated emotions for it to be magnetic. So that's the second tip. And the way to get into these elevated emotions is you do it through meditation. So I recommend meditating every day. I meditate every day, and it really is, I was going to say game changer, but it really does actually change your life. It's the one thing, the one tool that will really make a difference in your life. And meditation can be used in so many different ways. But what you can do is you can go into a meditative state, and as you go into that meditative state, you close your eyes, you're disconnecting from the outer world. The focus starts going on in the inner world, and your brain waves will then drop. You'll drop from beta to alpha to theta. And when you drop into theta brainwave, you've also gone from the conscious mind to the subconscious mind. You've gone past the analytical mind. So as you do that, the mind goes quiet, you have no more thoughts, you drop from the head and into the heart, and then you can just start embodying those higher frequencies like joy, love, gratitude, peace. You just start embodying them while you're in that meditative state, and you'll naturally just feel those elevated emotions. And then when you come out of that meditative state, you will continue to take those elevated emotions with you throughout the day. And the mind will also stay quiet with all that negative, the negative inner critic. That's how you can silence the negative inner critic and then keep those elevated emotions. So if you commit to that every day, you're just going to be feeling good, because you're going to be connecting to those elevated emotions, to those higher frequencies. And through repetition, you can actually reprogram yourself so that becomes your natural state of being. Now, the third tip I have for having magnetic energy is to detach. So detaching from your desire is how you have that attractive magnetic type energy. That is when the inner magnet is flipped the right way. When you're really desperate for your desire, like you really, really want this thing, I really need it, you're making it really important, you've got it on this pedestal, I just really want this thing, it'll be so awesome. That's when the inner magnet is flipped the wrong way. That is when you're creating the resistance and blocks, and you're repelling your desire from coming in. Now think about it like if someone had a crush on you and they're following you around like, please date me, it will be so awesome, I just really like you and I just want to go on a date with you. If someone was following you around like that, you'd be a bit freaked out about it. You'd be like, kind of, back off, man, why are you coming on so strong? Like, leave me alone. It's really off-putting type energy. So if you're like that about your desires, I really want this thing, it'll be so cool to have it, it's just going to make your desire run away from you, like, leave me alone, why are you so needy for me? But when you actually let it go, you know what you want, the key is to know what you want, but let it go, don't be attached to it. That is when you're embodying the type of energy that's magnetic, that will attract it in, and you won't even have to try and attract it in. It will just naturally come. It's all based off your energy. The whole, like, life in general is just an energy game. So it's learning energy dynamics, learning how to embody the right energy to get the things you want, to attract these things in. I hope you like this video, guys. If you got some sort of value out of it, let me know by hitting the like button or write a comment. And if you like this sort of content, then subscribe and hit that bell notification. I hope you have an awesome day. Peace.